What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here, and we are back. Hit the like button. We're about to go crazy. I have so much content about to come up. It's not even funny. Thank you for understanding that you got to go on vacation and give that time to your family. That's what it's about. That's what we do all this for, is family anyways. So just thought I'd mention that, and I appreciate you guys. Now, Walther PPS M2. Just picked it up. I got it for an unbelievable deal. A little over $300. I got a 6-round mag, 7-round mag, and the 8-round mag. It's the LE version. It comes with phosphorus, night sights, and so on. We're about to check it out. Awesome pickup for the price. You know it's going to be reliable. You know it's going to be ergonomic. And you know it's going to be a great shooter. It is a Walther. Now, I know the first thing you guys are going to say is, oh, why'd you get a single stack? Guys, I have so many. I have every kind of firearm. I got Glock 19s, 26s, 45s. I have SIG XDMs, which is a heavier firearm. I got the XDs. I got all the micro 9s. You know, I can go on for a while, but I do love single stacks. I do think they hold a place. The thinness, the weight, and the overall tank that they are. The Glock 43, in my opinion, isn't a tank, but like my FN 503 is a tank. This Walther is built like a tank, built to last. The single stacks were a great release by all these companies. They were like some of the most reliable firearms and so on. Anyways, let's get into it. I love all different firearms. If they work, if they function, and if I can shoot them well, then I like them. Plus, you can't pass up on a deal like this. I could turn around and sell this for $400 the next day. You know. Anyways, let's check it out. Walther PPS M2. What am I doing wrong here? There we go. What am I doing wrong, guys? Oh, there it is. So obviously you got your lock. You got your 6-rounder, which is flush. This is your 8-rounder, so it gives you a little extra grip, which I love these base plates. I like how they add that on there. You don't have to go buy an extra base plate. I just like how ergonomic they are right away. Here it is. This is the 7-rounder in it. This thing is beautiful. It's about the size of a Glock 43. I think it's a little thicker, but to me, thick isn't bad. It helps with being ergonomic. Beautiful looking firearm, which doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but doesn't hurt. Takes down like a Glock. Comes with 3-dot phosphorus night sights, which obviously phosphorus, it has to be charged, but it is what it is. Better than Glock sights right out of the box. Look at that thing. Pure craftsmanship. Beautiful firearm. And ergonomic. Very ergonomic. It feels a little thin to me, just like a Glock 43 does, but I could use this and be fine. Awesome looking firearm. Like I said, pretty decent texture. I wish I had a little more texture on it. Probably throw some handle and edge shears grips on it. But this thing is good to go out of the box. This is what I try to stress to people. You don't need a staccato. You don't need a SIG-X macro. You don't need a Glock MOS. Really, all you need is something that you trust, that's reliable, and that you shoot good. Doesn't matter if it's $250. Doesn't matter if it's $2,500. This firearm for $310 or whatever I paid, $315 with the 3 mags, you're ready. You're good to go. Once you get a holster, you're good to go right out of the box. I trust this thing. Obviously, you got to put your test rounds through it. Make sure this thing is reliable, that you didn't get a lemon. But this thing's beautiful. This is what I try to say all the time. I get that I have a lot of firearms. I have a lot of nice ones. Glocks that are over 1,000 with all the work I've put into them. But when it comes to everyday carry, you just need something that you can defend your family with. And I've heard nothing but great things about the PPS M2. Nothing but great things. So when it all comes down to it, guys, keep it simple. You don't need all these gadgets and all this stuff. Really, just something you know you're going to be able to shoot well after training with it. And literally, this is what I say all the time. If I got rid of all my firearms and just kept my Glock 26, I'd be fine. Obviously, as collectors, we enjoy collecting these things, but when it comes down to it, all you need is one good, reliable firearm that's going to get you through whatever you're going through. If you're low on money, I mean, you can't beat this option. This is a great option. Great shooter. Now let's talk about some of the features it has. It has front serrations, so a little before its time. Like I said, came with a 3 mags. The trigger is a little heavy. It's like 7 pounds, but it's crisp. And so that's what matters to me, is that when that trigger breaks, you're not, launching your firearm. You're keeping that trigger nice and straight and so on. It has a striker indicator, which is nice. And I watched a video about this. Before, I was like, I don't really get it. I get that you're going to, because if you carry with a round in the chamber all the time, you're going to already know you have a round in the chamber. But when you're going to insert that into your holster, it'll pop out as that trigger's being pulled down. So I guess it's not a striker indicator. I'm not sure. It's as the trigger's being pulled, a little knob will come out of here. And so if you keep your thumb over it and put it in your holster, you'll know that that trigger is being pulled by something. Most accidental discharges happen when putting that firearm into the holster. So if you keep that right there, you can almost prevent that trigger from being pulled and say, okay, I got to rip that out real quick. So that's a good practice and a good little safety thing for a Walther PPS to have. It's not going to affect function or anything like that. It's just an extra thing that can really help with keeping you safe and so on. Anyways, that's a Walther PPS M2. I got a holster on the way for it. Look forward to carrying it and give it a good full review and testing. Love this thing. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and please hit that like button. Thanks.